Okay, so let's continue with the chapter of defensive driving. Okay, so we talked about communicating and driving, and how do you communicate while you're driving? Clearly, you can communicate with your directionals. You can communicate with your hazard lights. You can communicate with your hand signals. Right, left, and stop. Okay. And believe it or not, the manual even says, sometimes if you get a motorist's eye, you have to, kind of get their eye for a second, and, you give them the old Jersey nod, or the New York nod, or whatever part. Well, we're talking about the New Jersey driver's license, so it's the Jersey nod. Okay, so it's communicating with the driver. You're not sending them a message. You're not calling them. You're not texting them. You're using your directionals and your hazards and hand signals to communicate to other drivers of your intentions as a motorist. Okay? Keep a safe distance. Do not tailgate. You should keep a distance of the general rule is 11 feet for every 10 miles an hour that you're going. Do not tailgate, because you cannot stop in time. Should the motorist in front of you stop suddenly because of a driving condition, okay, that is in front of them, and you are too close, well, you possibly could have an accident, a collision. Someone could get hurt, property could get damaged. So at a minimum, always keep one car length in front of you when you're driving, and as you're going faster, increase that length to be at least 10 feet for every 10 miles per hour that you're going. The rule is 10 to 11 feet. 11 feet's not a bad thing, but how do you gauge it? For that, I've always counted the 3-second rule plus, okay? And then as you're driving, if the car in front of you passes a tree, you should be at that same point in over 3 seconds. If you're there in under 3 seconds, then you are traveling way too close to that car. Okay? Changing lanes and passing. Okay? Before passing a vehicle or changing lanes, keep the following points in mind. Only pass or change lanes when necessary. Only pass or change lanes if it can be completed without speeding. Keep a safe following distance. Do not tailgate. Check traffic ahead and behind. Only pass when signs and pavement markings permit. Every signal every lane change. Signal your return to the right lane. Return to the right lane when well ahead of the vehicle that was passed. A good indication that it is safe to return to the right lane is when the vehicle that was just passed is visible in the rear view mirror. Cancel the turn signal. Road conditions, very important. Drive more slowly on wet roads. Stopping and turning should be completed with great care. The 3-second rule should be increased to 4 or even more seconds. Quick turns or changes in speed may cause a vehicle to skid. Okay? Hydroplaning. Here's a very good picture of what hydroplaning is. Excuse me.